And welcome to another episode of Pd&J. What's good today? I am your host, Jay.
And I'm Pocket. So welcome back, folks, to another exciting episode. Man, have you been paying attention to all the
First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And what a new year it has been.
Yeah, the start of the year has been different. How about that? We'll say different.
Okay. Let's just jump right into it. Yesterday, Antonio Brown.
All my troubles seem so far away.
Oh, man. Now,
AB.
if you guys don't know what has been going on,
If you've been living under a rock,
or if you didn't see what happened, Antonio Brown literally walked off the field. Not only walked off the field, but probably walked out on his NFL career, period. He's no longer a Buccaneer. And so he's just gone. I want to know what led up to this, though. Because apparently he was supposed to go in twice, but then decided not to go in. And Bruce Arians said, well, get out. And that's when it started with him taking off his shoulder pads and everything else like that. So I want to know what kind of led up to that.
You know, well, the report that I read, Jay, man, it makes you almost wonder, that hit from Vontaze Burfict a few years ago, what damage did it really do?
Is he walking with CTE right now?
I have no doubt he is. But, you know, let's talk about yesterday. We'll talk about yesterday. So from what I read, you know, he wasn't feeling right. He had dead legs. And he told coach that he wasn't feeling right and he had dead legs. So I think what it was, you know, they're short on receivers anyway. They just had Evans and a bunch of other receivers, and then their dynamic trio of tight ends, duo. One of them's out. I forgot. Dynamic duo of tight ends either way. Gronk and anybody's going to make it a dynamic duo.
Yeah.
And, of course, with Tampa Brady at quarterback, the GOAT to some, he wrote to others. And from what I understand, he was saying, my legs are dead. Because you got to remember, people forget, earlier in the week, he was having issues with his ankle.
Yeah.
He twisted his ankle. So he didn't practice fully all week. Now, mind you say, they're going to say, oh, God, here we go again. Pocket's going to side with AB. I'm not siding with them. I'm just telling you what I saw and what I've been looking at and what I've been researching. He was hurt anyway. So the coach was telling him, go in there, hurt, and play. He said, we saw what he said, and then something happened because, Mike, if you look at it, if you go back and watch the video yourselves, unfortunately, we can't show it to you, but you can look at everywhere. Mike Evans gets involved and was trying to talk to him, and lack of a better term, F this, I'm out of here.
Another receiver went and tried to talk to him as well, and yeah, he pretty much – you see what happens. Like he said, we can't show you the video, but definitely I urge you to go and watch that video because it was crazy. And watching it live, we're trying to figure it out. I'm looking at Pocket's looking at me. We're looking at each other like, hold on. Did that really just happen? Did he quit on national TV? And apparently so. But to me, I think that there's more to it than that. I think it's more to it than just the game. I think it's more to it than just CTE. I think this man is dealing with personal demons.
Well, I think the demon started with that Vontaze Burfict hit. I really do. Now, people say, CTE is a culmination of hits. Go look at this man's career. First of all, look at how he started at Central Michigan. He worked his butt off, was a 5th or 6th round pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? Was there, worked his way up from a punt returner, a dynamic punt returner. Now, all of this is stabbing me so hard because, as we know, I don't like the Steelers. Don't like them. Never have, never will. I will give them their just due.
Give them respect.
I'm not giving respect. I said just due.
That's true, too, because I don't like the Steelers either.
But, and then looking at it, of the situation, started as a punt returner, came under the wing of Hines Ward, and then along the lines when he worked his butt off, become at the time the top receiver. I mean, there wasn't anybody you could put above him. Maybe beside him, but not really above him. If you think about it, for 2-3 years, he was busting out 115, 120 catches. Ben just knew he could throw it to him
and get it.
And he'd get it. And now look, his career's just just fell off the wagon. And
from reports, from what everybody is saying from prior teammates and current, or I guess they're all currently now prior teammates.
There is no current teammate.
But with everybody, it was nothing but good news to say, like, this man is a good dude. This dude has a good heart, and he just makes bad decisions. Now, his decision-making, and that's why I said there's something more into it. His decision-making, as far as bad decision-making goes, based off what other teammates have said, that goes way before that Vontaze Burfict hit. Not knocking you on that point of what you made. I think that's a very valid point. That Vontaze Burfict hit did something to him. It knocked him. It knocked the screw loose.
What I want when I say that hit changed things. What I mean is, he probably realized, I'm here for a short time and a good time, not a long time. And the career isn't. You don't think, and I know, because athletes, you think about a lot of them. I'm going to bring up another of my favorite boxers, Errol Spence. Look at him. He had that car accident. And that made him realize, hey, I'm here I'm not here. Life can be taken just like that. I mean, push come to shove. Not saying he's suffering CTE. It was just he made a bad choice. But then his bad choice did not lead to other bad choices.
Correct.
Now, mind you, if he got in the ring with Pacquiao, he may have made some other bad choices. But he didn't. He didn't, and that's because it was something else. But going back to, talking about AB, man, I just hope the people around him, he has too many yes men. If you go back and look with the whole Raiders situation, when he got cut then, because this is the second time he's been cut, well, third time, really, technically. Correct. Well, no, he didn't get cut by the Steelers. Steelers traded him to the Raiders for chump change. And then
you might as well call that a cut. I would call that a cut. I'm sorry. They cut his worth as far as what the man is valued on the field. So yeah.
Well, then he got cut by the Raiders. Willingly got cut by the Raiders.
If he only kept his mouth shut for 2 more hours,
he would have
had his money, and then he could have left.
And then you look at it, he goes to the Patriots, and well, Robert Kraft had his own thing going on.
That's another episode. Episode. So then
now we come up to this with the Buccaneers, and he was doing so good last year, and then he was having such a productive season. I mean, the week before, 10 catches, 103 yards, a touchdown. He was 50 yards away from 333,000.
A bonus.
Over $300,000 bonus on, and that way $300,000 he needed 1 touchdown catch. So can you imagine, had he went in that series, caught a 50-yard bomb from Tom Brady, that would have put him at $666,666, right? Then he had one more thing to do. That was get 5 catches. So that's 1 catch. So 4 more catches, there's his $1 million bonus. So obviously it's not the money. He's not in for money.
And so for all the conspiracy theorists that's out there that's saying that, they didn't want to give this man his bonus and this, that, and everything else, please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Like, get out there, man. We need you. He was good. Come on, man. Come on. But you know what? It's conspiracy theorists everywhere.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, where's my tinfoil hat?
And on that note, we have some bills to pay. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that! OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more.
Oh my God.
Please visit our website,
I want it right now.
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Got it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it!
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs. Introducing recording artist J Delta King. Streaming right now on all digital platforms are his singles, Pop That, Straight Up, and Running Back. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms at JDub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And follow on Twitter at JDubTheKing01. For bookings, email bookings4JDubTheKing@gmail.com.
Stuck in my past, about to relapse.
All right, I didn't have my tinfoil hat, but I'm good now, man.
What is that on your head?
Bro, I'm trying to protect my thoughts. The conspiracy theory. Oh my God, the conspiracy theorists are gonna get me.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Pd&J. What's good today? I am your host, Jay.
And I'm Pocket.
Yes, he sometimes does get a little bit out of pocket. That's why you see him glowing in and out of the screen right there. Sorry about that.
It's the conspiracy. They got us, man.
Anywho, back to what we're talking about today. Antonio Brown, my man, I wish you the best, bro. Like, from me to you, I wish that if you need the help, you get the help that you need. And you keep a good circle around you, bro. There's something going on there, and I wish I can know what's going on. But if you reach out to somebody, man, talk to your inner circle, the ones that you can trust, and see what you can do about getting the help that you need, because something's going on, bro.
You know, I think Tom Brady said it best when he said, we wish him the best. We hope he gets the help that he needs. He needs help. I don't care what's going on. I don't want to know. I just want you to get the help you need. And the yes men you have around you are not for you. They're for your money. And that's what I think a lot of these young men, athletes specifically, they go through that. Athletes, and you know what? We'll talk about music too. Same thing. They get these yes men are built around them, not telling them exactly what they need, but they tell them what they want. And that just leads you down the wrong road. So hopefully you get the help you need soon. Because I don't want to wake up one day, or we get that breaking news.
Yeah,
Antonio Brown found. We don't want to see that.
Don't speak that, bro.
We don't want to see that.
We already lost too many to the Bull, and so let's just not even speak that one into existence.
Well, the whole thing is you already think it's lining up that way. But now you mentioned a shout out to Betty White's family, and the great John Madden once again. Sorry we lost you there. So two greats. And you know what? Talking about Betty White, can you believe I did get that People magazine that said she was turning 100? I think they jinxed her.
They should.
I think they jinxed her. Conspiracy theorists. I'm with you on that one. On that one, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Now, not everything else, just the Betty White.
Okay, folks, you see what I have to deal with on the show, right?
I don't know what he's talking about.
So, anywho, back to Antonio Brown. Why? Let me ask you this. So, since we know that now there's a report out that's stating that his ankle, or he had dead legs and didn't want to go in, so on and so forth. Do you think this now falls back on Bruce Arians?
See, the whole thing is, here's how I was saying this morning when I was watching SportsCenter. I said, you know what? This looks like Bruce Arians looks like the hurt girlfriend. That's telling you know what? You don't want to do the dishes. You don't want to do the yard work. Just get out.
Oh,
go home. Leave.
Help
I don't
me.
want you here. Now, Tom Brady sounds like he sounds like a parent. Just look at it. Look at it. How Tom Brady talks sounds like he's talking to one of his children. Does it not? He's talking about you need to get help. I'm supportive for you. Then if you look at his face, he's like, you mother, you done screwed. We had something going, man.
I wonder how Tom Brady actually really does feel, because he vouched for him. He took this man into his home and did X, Y, and Z for this man, and so on and so forth. And not only once did he get stabbed in the back, but multiple different other times.
Well, no. He didn't get stabbed in the mouth. He got stabbed in the back this one time. You got to think about that. Because with the Patriots, Antonio Brown was squeaky clean. It was just the allegations that came out at the same time that we can't talk about it later, since Robert Kraft decided that we can't have your allegations and my allegations at the same time. So one of us got to go, and I own the team. So you got to go. And I think that was the end of the Brady relationship with the Patriots. And once they did that.
And for the record, Bruce Arians has gone on the record to say, hey, this is the first time that he's had this blow up. Other than that, he's basically been a model citizen while he's been on the Buccaneers.
Yeah, while he's been on the Bucs. And then I think the only thing people probably gonna say, well, what about the whole thing with the COVID? We still don't know the truth about that, if he's vaccinated or not. But guess what? To address that, I don't care. I really don't. Aaron Rodgers isn't vaccinated, and they just slapped him on the wrist. You hear that? Did you hear that? Crickets. So I talked about Aaron Rodgers. Crickets.
Hey, you got to leave him alone.
I ain't leaving nobody alone.
Everybody's a victim.
You can get it. You can get it.
So, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, man, that's a bad
He's all right.
man.
He's all right.
So, okay. So, who would you list as
MVP?
Yes.
Well, people are going to hate me saying this, but Jonathan Taylor is at the top of my list.
Oh, that's a very...
And you can't have that list without Brady. I mean, he leads the league in passing yards. I believe he's first or second in touchdowns. I mean, that man is... Everybody talking about Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. I tell you what, Brady beat him in the playoffs last year. He's going to probably have to do it again.
I got to give credit to where credit is due. Tom Brady is probably the GOAT of this generation when it comes to quarterbacks.
There's no doubt about it. And people, what's funny, people always say, well, look at the stats. Well, yeah, let's look at stats.
Go ahead.
Let's look at them.
Look at his resume. Run those receipts.
What, and you know what I like to say? Is there any controversy with Brady?
Yes.
What's the controversy this year?
Well, not this year, but
I'm talking about this year. Is there any controversy with Brady?
No.
Is there any controversy with Aaron Rodgers?
This year, or we're talking
again
about
this
the off
year? This year.
Well, the offseason and this year is two different things.
It's not off season. It was this year, was it not? When he said he came out and said, "I am not vaccinated. I have been immunized," or whatever he said. And you know what's funny? Now, when it came out, Jay will tell you, I said, he didn't necessarily say he was vaccinated. He just said he did something.
He did something.
He went and got the sage and the Lysol and the Clorox, made his own concoction. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. No, I'm not. He made his own concoction, and then he took care of the COVID in his house.
Folks, if you do like what you hear from Pd&J was good today, this is brought to you by Pd&J Media Productions. Definitely follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Oh, subscribe. Hit that button right there. Hit that subscribe button right there. So that way we know that you showing your love. We show our love back. You never know, we might be in the city near you. Definitely comment. Let us know what your comments are. We love fan mail. We'll definitely get back to you if we find a piece that's very interesting to read back. Any topics that you want to hear, definitely shoot us a comment in regards to certain topics that you would like to hear from us.
And also, we might even start doing, what would be a good idea? Somebody said, why don't we put a poll for topics sometimes?
Yeah, we could do that.
Let you guys choose the topics. You vote, and whatever gets the most votes, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. That won't be, I think we might do that on our next episode. You never know. We might broadcast even live from a certain area and you might be able to comment live and get your comments read on live air while we're at a certain location to be announced.
Certainly.
Certainly.
But you know what? We enjoy you folks. Hope you enjoy us.
Have a great year.
And get your day off. Get up. Get right.
We'll holler back at you. I am Jay.
And I'm Pocket.
See you next
Salute.
time.